welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back to Sidelined Podcast, where us three goons gonna give you everything NFL football, especially now, episode 19, the first week of the playoffs. Wild card week, man. Exciting. It is I, Tang, as you can see right there, regular season prediction champion. I need a soundboard. Give me some claps right there.
Boo!
Get that shit off the airwaves.
Whatever. Next to me, Roman 2 Raw, the goon.
Yeah.
Cowboys meatball.
NFC East champs, nigga.
Yeah, it's exciting. And below me, Daddy Beak, Jay Birdie.
Usually behind him.
Okay.
Call me
Only
King
on
COVID.
Wednesdays. Only on Wednesdays. Anyways,
Hey.
man, how we feeling? First week of the playoffs.
Like
Best
shit.
time of the year.
Super excited. I think I'm gonna watch the game at Twin Peaks.
Ooh,
So I'm super excited for that.
that's the place to be.
Coldest beer in the
Cheese
country,
and
dude.
butt.
And beer.
Some
it's gonna be a
decent
great
food.
time.
I
This is
mean,
gonna
I
be a
think
great time.
Hooters has better food, but Twin Peaks has better girls.
Their wings are too rubbery.
How do you get them though?
I always get them crispy, but it feels like they were frozen, thawed out, and then frozen again every time I go to
Do you
Hooters.
get breaded or
Usually.
okay? Switch it up. Switch it up. Hey, but nothing will beat the honey chipotle sauce. That's a top 5
No,
sauce.
I'm
in the
just a
nation.
hot dude. Just get me hot.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
Hell yeah.
Hot
With
wings.
ranch and blue cheese.
That's no.
we're skipping
Salud.
the blue cheese.
Salud.
We got to take shots of NyQuil, Dayquil, because our
I don't
brethren
like
over
blue
there.
cheese, but I'm not anti-blue cheese. But getting both of them is blasphemy to the culture. That's just fat and selfishness, right? That's all that is.
That's a piss
That's
poor
all that-
tailgate.
That's all that
I
is.
like options, bro. I like options.
Yeah, do you?
I do enjoy a nice ranch, but I also do enjoy a nice blue cheese with my hot wings. Call it what you want.
But hot chunky garlic is supreme over hot.
That is. I'll tell you right now, my favorite combo has got to be hot and garlic parm together.
Yeah, not a bad move. But hot sweet
Not
Thai
bad.
chili is also a good mixture for your wings.
Sweet Thai chili from
Miller's is the it's a spot, dude.
Miller's. Oh my god!
Then you mix it with the hot, bro. Little flick of the wrist.
Yeah,
As soon as I shake back, that might be the move.
I really got to go
Yeah.
to Florida.
I gotta give it, bro. Publix got the hot honey wings right now.
Don't say that to me,
Yeah, bro. Publix hot honey limited wings.
bro. I have COVID right now. I can't go nowhere.
It's the DoorDash cart.
No, I'm all right. It's not safe for
Boo.
me to eat those type of foods right now. Let's move on to last week.
That was a great wing football combo right there.
It was.
That's us.
Yeah, when we get closer to it, we got to go into depth on the Super Bowl snacks. We got to put a
Super
Sure, we
Bowl
could talk
snack
about
tier
that.
list.
We could talk about that right now.
It's a little early. So we got Steelers getting the dub. First game on Saturday.
Showed it.
Steelers get the dub over the Ravens. Backups, 17-10. Give them a slight round of applause because I didn't pick the Steelers. I didn't think.
Boo.
We swept them, by the way. Swept them.
Fair enough. Fair
Exciting.
enough. I mean,
Shout
you
out,
only beat them- technically we beat them once.
No, we beat them twice and like 6 out of the last 7 meetings. You know.
But you were playing backups.
Shout out Najee Harris, the only running back to play all 17 games in the extended season era and get 1,000 yards every season. No other running back has done it.
It's commendable.
I'm a fan of that consistency.
That's a great stat line. You know, and then TJ Watt won't be here this week, but defensive player of the year for sure. DPOY.
Is that it?
You got to give it to him.
It's a toss up.
Not really.
That can go to 3 different dudes.
Hell of a year, nonetheless.
Stats.
Hell of a year, nonetheless.
Yeah.
You actually
No doubt.
you actually swayed me as a non-believer into somewhat of a believer.
Yeah, but you were literally there's 8.6 billion people on this planet, and you're the only one who didn't believe he was a good football player.
Okay, then you swayed me. You made sure there was no one left on this planet.
Google it, Tank. Go ahead. Look
Didn't
up the
love
population of
TJ.
Earth.
We're at 8.6.
Look at the population of Earth.
Hold on.
He should know that, dude. He knows when fucking water freezes. He knows that off the top of his head.
Most people know
Dude,
when water freezes, dude.
8.1.
Only half of this show.
Oh, that's because of Ukraine.
The only half. That's it, dude.
There you go.
You know, but right there, 8.1 million, and he's the only one on the planet who didn't believe that he was a good football player.
I didn't say he wasn't a good football player, but whatever, dude.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough, dude.
I'll let you have.
He's
He's
picking.
saying he wasn't
94.
premier.
Yeah,
Which
I don't
is
have.
damn
I don't have
nice.
the energy to.
and then you had the
fight you right
blasphemy
now.
to mention other players in the same bracket as him.
There's only one
Oh,
Watt that's not
do that.
premier.
Bro, there is nobody in the NFL on the defensive side of the football who is the same caliber of football player as TJ Watt.
Yes, sir.
No, there isn't.
But anyways, Texans get the win over the Colts,
Good
23-19.
Valid point, right, Tang? Yeah, see?
I'd say Myles Garrett, Max Crosby. You just don't see
No.
Max Crosby because his team is poop.
No, I won't.
TJ
He's good.
Watt's
He's
team
good.
is poop.
They're in the playoffs.
They're 10-7.
They snuck in by the Jags losing to the Titans.
Yeah, but they're still
Are the
10-7.
Steelers better than the Raiders?
Yes, we beat the Raiders.
Yeah. That's
You know?
why.
Max Crosby is TJ Light. Those are great football players, though.
Yeah.
They're great.
They are.
You know, possibly future Hall of Famers if they keep on their pace, but it's just a different.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I could
They're
have got me
locks.
feeling a little dizzy.
They're locks.
You know, Max Crosby, maybe not. We'll see what he does. You know, in pending
If he
years.
goes to a new
but
team. Yeah.
yeah.
He definitely made a name for himself this year.
Oh, for sure.
Texans get the win, 23-19. Love to see it. Jags lose to the Titans, 28-20.
Yep.
And I'm watching that game. Excuse me. And I'm like, yo,
Embarrassing.
the Jags could win this. They were in position. And I think
Twice.
yeah.
We're on Derrick Henry watch now. That's going to be, I think, the biggest free agent signing.
Derrick Henry to the Cowboys. What would you do, Gabe?
I go buy his jersey immediately.
I think he's going to go to the Jets.
This one would get hung up and never.
I swear to
would go
God,
again.
I think he's going to go play with Aaron Rodgers.
Hell.
And go
I
play
mean,
with the Jets.
I wouldn't
Why
be
not?
mad at it.
Either him or Saquon are going to the Jets next year.
Someone's going to the
Wants
Jets.
time too.
Listen, someone's
Yeah.
going to the Jets. They're about to free up a lot of money, to say the least.
Does Tannehill get a starting job?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Let's look at
He
his
could.
stats, shall we? Ryan Tannehill, 17 for 26, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Not a terrible game.
Tannehill
Now-
could start for
now-
the Vikings
Yeah. And with JJ over there?
because Kirk. We don't know what Kirk's gonna do, so Tannehill could go to the Vikings,
I'm mad at that.
And that's about it.
2023.
or maybe the Commanders. Hopefully, the Redskins by next year.
Carolina?
No,
No.
it's Bryce Young's.
Uh,
They just have to. I don't know.
I think Justin
Trade the
Fields
rest
is
of
a,
their
I
team.
think Justin Fields is a free agent this season.
Excuse me.
Herbert they just signed. There's a bunch of big free agent names this year.
Yeah,
Like a bunch.
I know. Like 3 important players for the Cowboys are free agents. You got Tyron Smith, Tony.
I think they're getting rid of him too. Tony Pollard,
Yeah,
I think getting rid of him as well.
and then Gilmore.
Might resign.
Which you might want. You might want to keep that guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't like crazy ecstatic about him, them signing him. But just to see
He
what
proved
he,
you wrong.
huh?
He proved you wrong.
Chris
Yeah.
Jones, number one. They're calling number 1 free agent coming into the season.
I thought he just signed.
2024 free agents. I think that was Sports Illustrated.
Ryan Tannehill for the
Well.
2023 season, 1,616 yards, 4 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
Yeah, he was hurt.
PPR of 35.2.
He's
he was
not
hurt.
good.
Yeah.
But he's
He
not
was
the
hurt
worst.
and threw 7 interceptions.
He's like quarterback 30.
T.
So-
Higgins, free agent.
Yes.
Don't change the subject, dude. We just heard that shitty take from you.
What should he take?
You were fucking caressing Ryan Tannehill.
I mean, he's had success in Tennessee, and then the team disbanded, and now he's pooped.
Because he's been so bad that you can only do better. He's had some not so bad games.
I mean, the guy literally went from the Miami Dolphins when they had like the worst team of all time to Tennessee and producing and like making. Didn't they make the AFC Championship? That Titans team or the game
Not
before?
You can't really say that though.
Think divisional.
Tua kind of picked up where he left off from.
They beat the Patriots.
No, I'm wrong. What's his name? Fitzpatrick was there before Tua, right?
Yeah, bro. That was like years ago when Ryan Tannehill played for the Dolphins. Like years ago.
Yeah.
That team was like the team that went like 1-16.
I mean,
pretty sure when Tannehill got there, they beat the Patriots and then beat the Ravens.
Titans,
Yeah, but the
6-11.
Dolphins are notorious for beating the Patriots.
Titans 6-11. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they made the playoffs last year. Ryan Tannehill, I don't really see why he should have a future at all as a starter. It's my personal opinion. Maybe the Cardinals. You know,
Kyler Murray is over there, dude. He's not going to start with Kyler Murray.
You know the starting quarterback of the Washington Commanders?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I kind of like Sam Howell over Ryan Tannehill. But he's kind of had less time in the league, you know what I'm saying? So he's had less time to fuck up than Ryan.
I mean, he's only got
a
like
nice
2
track
transfers.
record of straight fuck ups.
He can only go to the Commanders or the Vikings. Those are his only 2 chances to start.
Yo, Denver.
By the way,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Denver.
Don't do that. I'm not gonna say that. Don't do
Denver.
that.
they're opening up a
We're
spot
not taking
at quarterback.
We're not. No.
Yeah, Tank, you
Absolutely
better write a letter, dude.
Russell Wilson go back to Seattle, brother.
Someone just told me
they're talking about
trying to
Russell.
draft
Hey, they're talking about
McCarthy.
Russell possibly Steelers being the favorite for his landing spot.
They're not signing him. He doesn't fit.
He got scared.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This is what I've seen this on ESPN and Bleacher Report.
That's them saying that'd be a good landing spot for Russell Wilson, not for Pittsburgh. They're going to either go after Justin Fields.
They were
that kid
speculating
from
that Peyton Manning was
LSU.
going to go to the Dolphins, and he ended up in Denver. Just relax, calm down.
They're either going to go after
Calm
that
down.
kid from LSU or
You can't
Justin
get
Fields,
him.
or they're
He's
going
like,
to keep Mason Rudolph.
He'll be gone too soon.
In the back
Nah,
of
you
his
should
head, he's
trade
like,
up.
it's going to be another year I don't watch football.
Why not trade up?
I mean, it can't be any worse than what you guys got now.
For a chance at a legit franchise quarterback, you can almost give up anything.
You would hope.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Or Justin Fields.
moving on.
Get through that last week, man.
Lions get the dub, 30-20 against the Vikings. You did point out Justin Jefferson, 12 receptions, 192 yards, 1 tutty, and this was his first game back, right?
Second, third.
Hey, he's been playing for a couple weeks.
I don't know.
Not too bad, right?
He's been back for a couple.
Now, on the other
lost.
hand, they were giving the Detroit's coach a little bit of shit because they lost their main tight end, I think it was Laporta, to injury, even though they really had no reason to play this game. They were saying that he should have sat his starters, especially now going into the playoffs, which we can look at the bracket later and get a little bit more into that. We wasted a lot of time talking about Ryan Tannehill. We got the Saints getting the dub 48-17 against the Falcons. And I thought was funny was that Jameis Winston was told to spike the ball, and within the huddle, they said, "Fuck that! We're about to score this bitch," and ran the ball in anyways, and got their coach cussed out by the Falcons coach, who's already being fired.
Yeah.
Good. Dude.
I don't know. I don't
they
agree with
usually
getting
don't-
your foot off the gas.
They usually don't hold the mic close enough for you to hear them, but I read off the lips of the Atlanta coach telling the Saints coach that he's a fucking pussy. That he's a fucking pussy if you're doing that.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't even know.
He's like trying to talk to him, and he's pissed. He's pissed, bro. He's like, you're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy. I was like, yo, damn, bro, relax, bro. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference anyways.
Yeah, you know what's fucked up though? The Falcons coach was 1 win away from keeping his job. He beats the Saints, they win the division, make the playoffs, and he doesn't get fired. But they went in there.
At that point, they were already down by 30, so you know.
Yeah, I don't agree with taking your foot off the gas. Score, motherfucker, score.
Exactly.
Score.
Bijan Robinson with the most rushing and receiving yards. That being 11 carries, 28 yards, 7 receptions, 103 yards, 1 touchdown. That's kind of a guy. It's pitiful for the Falcons. Bijan Robinson, he looked good, man. I really like.
Happy the coach is getting fired.
I mean, it's only up for the Falcons. They had that 1 year with Matt Ryan, and then ever since then, it was like,
yo, what did we have? 5 coaches? 6 coaches?
I kind of lost track.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban.
Jets get the win.
What a guy.
17-3 against the Patriots.
That's why he left. He said,
Jets 7-10. Patriots finish out the year 4-13.
The Patriots beat more 500 teams than the Dolphins did this season. Fun fact.
Damn.
Now,
and they have 4 wins.
Bill Belichick coaching his last game in New England.
Yeah. Is he retiring?
Who would have thought we would have seen the day?
Is Bill Belichick retiring?
Better not.
I thought the Patriots would have sold their franchise before they let go of Bill Belichick.
They said they mutually parted ways. Was exactly what I.
He got fired on his day off, dude.
No, I think him and Robert Kraft sat down and was like, "Listen, man, this team is not doing what I wanted to do." And he's like, "Well, you're not doing what we want you to do." And they were like, "All right, well, shout out to you."
He's your retirement fund, bro. It's got to be like a disgusting amount.
We can live off the value of his Super Bowl rings for the rest of our lives.
Got to. I mean, do you think it's like incentive based when it comes to their retirement fund? Like if they get so many championships or NFC or
no, I think there's just
like
a pension. It's a percentage of what you made throughout your career. You put into
kind of like a union type of joint.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's they do work for the union. There's the NFL and then there's the players union.
Word.
You know, you got to watch Ballers, man. It explains all that to you.
Now we got Bucks
storylines.
It's a great show.
Bucks getting the win over the Panthers 9-0. And when I seen the score, I was like, why do the Panthers have to be so bad? Like
they're so bad.
Kick a field goal, something.
They need to sign Cam. They need to bring Cam back.
They need to dismantle.
32 quarterbacks better than
they need to dismantle as a franchise and go to like St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? And give St. Louis a team again.
Yeah. Like Iowa, go play in the
yeah,
fields,
dude. something, please. Bucks in the playoffs for the first time since know who. We got Baker Mayfield 20 for 237 yards.
That's not cute.
It's not. Bryce Young, 11 for 18, 94 yards. Do you play Bryce Young after this year?
Yeah. You just got to get him a new team.
You got to put team. That's the worst part about the way the draft
works. Panthers finished the year 2-15.
Yeah. That's the worst part of the draft is that the best players in the country go to the worst team. And it just ruins careers. That whole thing just ruins careers.
I mean, not necessarily because, respectively speaking, CJ Stroud went to go play for the Texans, but the Texans did well enough with trading and the draft that they came together with a decent enough team.
They put that team together. But you have look at Clowney, goes to the Browns, gets hurt, now he's a
Where did Bryce Young go to college?
Bama.
That's the problem.
Roll Tide.
That's
What
the
do you mean?
problem.
What's the problem?
If the Panthers want to win games, they need to go draft from Ohio State. They need to. Ohio State.
What's the problem with picking from Bama?
That's
Bama's the best team in the country.
That's the greatest collegiate football program.
You have to
ever.
You have to draft at Ohio State, man.
You're
that's Ohio State are dogs.
I think I'm pretty sure every NFL team has an Alabama representative. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
And Ohio State gotta be.
Nick Saban's got more.
I'm pretty sure Alabama. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Alabama has more NFL players right now or of all time than any other college team except for maybe
that can be
Florida.
Confirmed or denied later on in this show. But we gotta hurry up and get through last week.
The Ohio State take is a terrible take. They cheat over there and get banned from bowls.
No, they don't.
You don't say that, dude. Shut up.
It happened. They got banned from bowls for like 5 years, dude.
Shut up.
Yeah, when it didn't count.
I'm trying to talk about that last week, bro. Shut up. Bengals get the win, 31-14 over the Browns. Who cares? Because the Browns are in the playoffs. Joe Flacco was probably somewhere on the bench taking a nap. Packers get the win over the Bears, 17-9. Yes, producer?
Alabama has 71 active players. Ohio State has 60, and then Louisiana State has 54.
That's a whole side of the ball.
Those are the two dogs.
Oh, you guys seen that headband? Shout out to the producer. Cowboys get the win, 38-10 over the Commandees. Broncos take the L to the Raiders, 27-14.
Yo, shout out to you guys going for the better draft pick. They definitely didn't try to win. They definitely didn't try to win that game. So
we're in a better spot. We're in a better spot.
No, shout out to the motherfucking New York Giants getting the win, 27-10 against the Eagles, and making sure the Eagles fall to that number 2 spot in the NFC East, giving the Cowboys the NFC East champs spot. Mm-hmm. Seahawks getting the win over the Cardinals, 21-20. Rams beating the 49ers backups, 21-20. Chiefs getting the win, 13-12, which is a weird score. 13-12 over the Chargers. Bills winning against the Dolphins, 21-14.
Taking the division.
And I want to point out that last game, the Bills and the Dolphins, Tua threw 17 for 27, 173 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, along with Josh Allen on the other side of the ball, 30 for 38, 359 yards, 2 touchdowns, but also threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah, but that's what Josh Allen does.
Yeah, but watching the game live, which I did, it was like so back and forth. Like it looked like both of them were kind of like, I'm sorry, but not playing great.
Yeah, maybe the defense is just stepping up, you know?
I don't know. There was one interception that Josh Allen threw that like the receiver was nowhere near.
Yeah, that's what
Josh threw for 360 yards.
Yeah, dude.
360 yards?
You know, if you can keep it under an interception per 100 yard, you're doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, they did hold the Dolphins to 0 points in the half.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, in the second half. I don't know, man. Dolphins just don't look the same anymore. They definitely still have some time to improve, hopefully, to make it through the playoffs. But
this hard knocks, dude. The in-season hard knocks. I don't know what
that's terrible.
That was crazy.
I don't know why the NFL did that.
It's bad.
Like that's got to interrupt.
Especially going for the Dolphins. Like I'm pretty sure last year it was the Cardinals.
They should have did it with the Eagles because that's the locker room I want to see right now.
I don't think they should do it for a team that's pushing towards playoffs.
No, yeah.
Like if they end up getting smoked round 1, I mean it's against the Chiefs, so. But just the decline the past few weeks from the Dolphins, just the decline. I feel like
playoff
hard knocks is a distraction, especially when this playoff push. It's got to be a distraction.
I mean, not for nothing. The Dolphins have been dealing with some injuries on the defense, but as far as their offense, man, it's been a little too inconsistent for me. Just a little too inconsistent for me. I would think, especially with the division on the line, Tua would do a lot better than only 173 yards and 2 interceptions. Tyreek had 7 receptions, 82 yards, 1 touchdown.
It's a good game.
Not for Tyreek. If you have Tyreek Hill on your team, and you have what is called an elite quarterback, I feel like Tua is definitely elite.
No, sir.
Absolutely not.
He is.
Your use of adjectives is terrible. Elite, literally, he's in the group of the greatest quarterbacks in the league right now. He's Patrick Mahomes. He's Aaron Rodgers. He's that's come on.
Aaron Rodgers didn't play this year, so Aaron Rodgers is known for this year. He's not in that. He's not in that category.
He's not an elite quarterback, bro. He's a good quarterback, maybe great. He's not elite.
Name your top 5 QBs this year.
Right now, I would go.
No, not right now. This year, 2023 to 2024.
Not right now, this year.
No. Because he's gonna say right now, and then use some old nigga that doesn't even play or hasn't played. So go ahead.
No, that's what right now means. The people that are active in the league right now. Patrick Mahomes is the only elite quarterback in the NFL. He's number 1 and number 1A. He is the best player in the NFL. Elite.
I said name 5.
Okay, and then you can go like Josh Allen. Okay. I would throw Dak at 3, CJ Stroud at 4,
Lamar
at 5. No, actually, no, sorry. CJ at 5 and Lamar at 4. I just forgot about Lamar.
Lamar at 4?
Yes.
Are you fucking shooting heroin? Lamar is the number 1 candidate for MVP right now. He should be number 1 and number 2.
No.
It still puts Tua at like 6.
What are you smoking in that crack pipe?
No, Tua might be like 9.
Oh my God! He's talking about my takes. He's getting Lamar Jackson at number 4, 4.5. Like,
okay,
come on,
but
bro.
that's not the point. The point of that is that Tua is still at 6 or 7.
It's not even
the point of that.
Come on, dude. That's a terrible take to say
You
Tua's an elite quarterback.
You still haven't gave me 5.
I did give you 5.
You did give me 5.
Who's the 5th?
CJ.
No, you said CJ.
Wrap it up.
Fuck.
I named 5 quarterbacks. If you just
No.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, what did I say at 3?
CJ Stroud.
Dak.
Lamar,
You said
Dak.
Oh, you did say Dak.
Lamar, CJ. Okay, to be elite, you have to have a future Hall of Fame career. Tua does not have that. He is not an elite quarterback.
Josh Allen is not. I'm sorry. That list sucks. Whatever.
I would take Josh Allen before I took Tua.
Way before I took Tua.
All right. Hey. Well, we did see that. We did see that Josh Allen outperformed him for the division. Agree to disagree. You can have that. Now moving on.
Yeah.
Wild card weekend.
Double the yards.
I mean,
we got it. Our last week, man. Our predictions.
Leading the league in concussions is impressive. Not gonna lie.
All right, bro. It was last year, dude. And he was crippling on the 50-yard line.
He was getting fucked up. Yeah, he was getting fucked up. All right, we have a prediction slide. We have an overall slide.
Let everybody know. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I think
my desk is falling apart right next to me, but that's fine.
Oh, tell your boyfriend to use the bed next time.
Okay. How come I get the 3rd spot? What is that? Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Oh, because I thought you went 8 and 8, but I forgot you made the Raiders change.
Yeah, I know I did.
Yeah, so 9 and 7. Hey,
it wasn't
shout out to Tank.
Yeah. I'm a smart guy.
Yeah.
I know ball.
Yeah.
What fucked me was the Bears and Packers game. I tried to
that fucked you?
Yeah.
That one specific game in the last week of the season fucked you?
No. I mean, as far as for the week, not.
Okay.
All right. For the week.
That makes sense. All right.
I really thought the Bears were gonna upset the Packers, but shout out to the Packers.
Yeah. Man, kept it
Tangeray
under
in the number one
100.
spot.
What a guy, huh?
175.
Tank did his thing over there. Beat me by
Bird broke
9.
100 with the kid.
Do I got to get the belt out again? I'll get the belt out.
So how we $320? You know what I mean?
Technically, you gotta.
Oh, and then you
subtract
gotta add
100
this.
You gotta subtract 117, really, because that's his
Oh, from
money.
his, yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But still,
But yeah,
congratulations, Tang.
Congrats,
Impressive.
Tank.
yeah. Shout out to you, dude.
You know what I mean?
You know?
Belt made a comeback.
Put your little brother's
I don't
belt
want to
back.
hear nothing about
That
putting
just
on
proves
Colfax
that
with the belt on or
proves
nothing.
that Gabe is a headline fan. He gets all of his facts off of headlines.
He sees it, clicks it,
Yeah,
he
that's
sends it into
Oh,
AD.
yo, man.
I'm in.
To be honest, I felt like that's exactly what he did.
I feel like that's what he did with the Buccaneers pick this week.
Yeah.
He saw the picture of Baker Mayfield with Zins in his pocket. He said, "Yeah,
Oh,
Throw it in.
that guy's in there,
I
right?
gotta throw it."
Nah.
But,
I mean, it was definitely got to be the headline of Jalen Hurts' finger going the opposite way.
He said
last
Stephen A.
week.
happens all the
Smith.
time.
Stephen A. Smith said the Panthers are going to pick the 49ers. Who am I to argue with him? I'm picking the Panthers. That's the kind of takes Gabe had this year. They said it on First Take.
All right, so we're
They said
gonna do
it on first
something
take, must
different.
be true.
I'm gonna bring up a bracket. This is gonna be the sidelines prediction of how the playoff kind of unfolds. Majority rule, so 2 out of 3. And you guys, this is also how you can talk about next week's games. But this is it.
In-depth matchups and whatnot. Left to right, like some real Americans, huh? Steelers, Bills.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm picking.
Look, I really want the Steelers to win. I love Mike Tomlin. I like Naj.
How much
That's
do you
about
like
it.
Mike Tomlin?
He's
Mike Tomlin's one, but he's probably the best.
the best coach of the NFL, dude.
He's the no, but he's top 3.
Gotta be.
He's one of my favorite coaches.
Definitely 1B.
Like if I had to play for a coach, I'd probably play for either Mike McDaniel or
Wait, are you saying ever
Mike
or are you
Tomlin.
saying in the NFL right now?
right now.
Okay.
It'd be
I mean,
between those two.
You can put him at the ever argument too, dude.
But like a little bit lower
Yeah.
on the list though.
Bro, 17
by like
straight
2 spots.
seasons.
Calm down,
17
calm down,
straight
calm
He's not
down,
going that
Brady.
far.
Yeah, relax.
As much as I want the Steelers to win, you don't have no TJ Watt,
Doesn't
and
matter.
he's a game
Oh,
record
absolutely.
changer. He's the person you look out for, and now they don't got to look out for him.
I mean, his backup did get a sack one play after his injury, so we just need Highsmith to step up on the other side.
That you do.
I mean, now you got the Bills that are starting to catch heat the past 3 weeks. Josh Allen, who
Didn't play. In my
I'm
opinion, didn't play
360
good the
yards.
beginning of the year, but waited till the second half of the year to turn it up like out of nowhere.
exactly.
And costed me a lot of picks.
And
Is it
that's-
Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, Mason Rudolph. Yeah, three wins in a row.
That's
3
your
wins in
best
a row.
chance. That is your best chance.
Well, actually, our best chance is Mr. Interception Allen and our DBs we got back there. That's our best chance.
I can see it.
It's ball hawking and Joey, because what's his name? Joey Porter's gonna guard their number 1 receiver, man on man, all game.
Stephon Diggs.
It's all game.
If you can get 2 picks and take advantage of it, I could easily see the Steelers
He's
sneaking
he's
that
gonna
out.
play
They
man
got
on man.
Gabriel Davis, James Cook in the backfield.
He's gonna play man on man with him all game long. No help defense.
It's gonna be beautiful to watch.
Yeah, but you guys have no help offense. Like you guys' offense is
Last
very
3 weeks
shaky
we've been
for them.
producing. Last 3 weeks we've been producing. Mason Rudolph
Yes.
is controlling the reins.
yes, but he's really gonna have to cook up and make something happen.
Oh, absolutely.
To beat the Bills. The Bills, like I said, Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs, James Cook in the backfield.
Diggs is getting shut down. I say 50 yards and a touchdown.
I don't know about that.
Joey Porter has allowed 24
You
catches.
can
this
say what
season.
you want.
24 catches.
I don't say that.
I can see it.
Listen,
Yeah.
Diggs? You think Diggs going out like that first wild
Stephon
card
Diggs,
weekend?
he could get snuffed out.
Bro,
He
Joey
could.
Porter. This
He
could.
could. It's a possibility because he's human. But as far as like his demeanor as a player, wild card weekend, he's gonna bro. seeing him at the end of the year last year and how pissed off he was of the result of them coming up short, he's out for blood.
That's all for show.
Yeah.
All that.
And if Joey Porter Jr. doesn't allow him to score more than 75 yards, that's going to be the biggest cause of us winning the game. He's allowed 24 catches this season on it. 24 is the least by any rookie DB. And we've literally put in man-on-man no help with the best receivers in the NFL. Every game.
You just got to capitalize on your turnovers.
And he's only allowed one. Yes, absolutely. That's the big thing.
Can't be kicking field goals on.
And he's only allowed one touchdown. It was to DK Metcalf.
I went Bills.
That's fair.
Who we beat.
That can be his one.
And it was that nasty one right up the middle of the field.
See. Oh, it's gross. I would much rather see the Steelers win this game. I hate the Bills with everything. Josh Allen's a punk. He's dating my wife. You know, Von Miller picked the wrong team. But with no TJ Watt, with an offense that is led by Mason Rudolph, which is your best option, but it's probably the worst option in the entire playoffs. I had to go Bills, dude. I had to.
I mean, I
are at home too.
Yeah, I mean, but they are at home. Steeler fans do travel well, and the weather's not going to impact Pittsburgh, so it's the same weather that they would have over there.
So Bills.
Yeah, you can put the Bills there.
That's the 2-1, the majority. Sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
It's upsetting to see, but it's realistic to see.
Both of you have picked against Pittsburgh the last 3 weeks in a row, so thank you for picking against them again.
You know what? Hopefully it works out that way. Maybe that's what it is.
I'm hoping I'm wrong because I also dislike the Bills. Okay, I'm hoping I'm wrong. But
I'm also not even as a Steeler fan, but as a football fan, Pittsburgh, Baltimore in the playoffs is going to be. It might be the best game of the season.
Granted,
no doubt.
But I think it's also once again Steelers are definitely going to be the major underdogs in that situation. You guys are going to have to play extraordinary. Like if you guys make it that far, you guys are going to have to play extraordinary football. Like there's no room for error whatsoever.
And actually, the TJ injury may not be a bad thing if he's 100% by the time we play Baltimore. You give him a week of rest, and if we can beat Buffalo and he comes back against Baltimore with a week off, that might be a big table turner.
Only time will tell.
We'll see.
Dolphins, Chiefs.
Before we go, it says Pittsburgh's minus 178 against Baltimore.
Well, but before we do Dolphins Chiefs, I just wanted to hit Cowboys Packers real quick because I feel like that's a wipe. We can just get through that one. We all know. Cowboys in 3.5.
And then I think we picked the Eagles too.
Tyreek Hill is playing up against his former teammates.
That one's good.
Did he play with Kelsey? Or he left last time?
This is the first time he's played in Arrowhead since he's left. When they played last time, they made them play in Germany.
Yeah.
He also had something to say to his former teammates.
So
Kelsey, he still hasn't texted me back. He's probably still on his Taylor Swift thing. But yeah, man, those guys are too famous for me now, I guess.
it ain't no thing.
So that he texted Kelsey. Kelsey hasn't hit him back. He's still upset about the Taylor Swift thing, but they're too famous for him now.
You're not supposed to talk to
Tyreek Hill on his former teammates.
You're not supposed to talk to the opponent.
You're not even supposed to mention their name by name. You just call them those guys over there. That team
87.
Play. Yeah, 87.
You got to watch 10.
Well, he did in the locker room press.
And
I know, but the reason, because Travis Kelce ain't going to respond to Tyreek Hill. They're the enemy this week.
And the Chiefs are going to beat the Dolphins. So
they're going to give each other a hug at the end of the game and whatever. Yeah. But
and the Chiefs are going to play the Dolphins.
And at Arrowhead,
I see at the end of the game, Chiefs Pat's gonna go and Tyree says, he's like, "Hey man, is there any room for me over there?"
It's supposed to be 6 degrees in Arrowhead on Sunday.
I don't know. It's been all over the places. I seen one on
negative
on
5
Instagram.
to 5 range.
That is disgusting.
They're talking about from 0 degrees to negative 12.
No, them boys.
in Miami.
We haven't had too many bad weather games this season, though. Mind you, Pittsburgh, Baltimore last week, that fucking weather was atrocious.
That was
All they needed
pissed.
to take a rag over the camera and do something, bro. Because that was crazy.
Jets,
I
and
mean, the game was
Jets and
blurry,
Patriots also played in the snow last week.
Oh, did they? Okay.
I mean, it's not exciting though, but you know, we'll see. I don't. Obviously, you would think a team from Miami is not well prepared for a 0-degree game.
No, and Mike McDaniels had been playing at the ice bar.
Mind you, Tua grew up in Hawaii.
That too.
He's gonna freeze his ass off. He's not winning that game. I'm sorry. Chiefs.
Oh wow, he said Chiefs.
I definitely said.
Even though he said they were going to get knocked out in the wild card round, but
Yeah,
fair enough.
I watched Tua crumble to Josh Allen at home in Miami last week. I couldn't do that.
The thing we all know, the Chiefs playoffs is different than the
Yo,
regular season Chiefs.
Tyreek won 2 chips with the Chiefs.
I think so.
Yeah.
He was on for both of those teams.
Yes. No. Just one.
Just one.
Just one. They did it last year with Juju.
Chiefs for sure. Chiefs for sure. We just speculate on other things.
Yeah, Chiefs, no doubt.
Now we got my favorite game out of the AFC. Browns at Texans. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Both of these teams. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's scary.
If we were sitting here in the beginning of the year and we're like, yo, the Browns and the Texans are going to play in the AFC.
I probably would have predicted the Browns to make the playoffs this year.
I wouldn't have. I mean, at least not with. I thought they would have been there with Deshaun, not Joe Flacco of all people. Not throwing shots at Joe, but Joe Flacco wasn't even playing football.
I mean, now we can definitely say it's the most competitive division in the NFL.
It was supposed to be us, but we saw how that unfolded.
All 4 teams have positive records.
Shout out to CJ Stroud, man. He really turned.
That's like the first time in years.
Yeah. He really turned the Texans around.
Yes, since 1932.
Yeah.
Damn. But it's tough, dude.
I did pick Houston here.
As did I. CJ, man. I gotta rock with him. I gotta rock with CJ.
It would be cool to see the whole AFC North play each other in the playoffs. That would be a cool thing to happen. Like if Pittsburgh was to play Baltimore and then the Browns win and play the winner of Pittsburgh and Baltimore.
I don't know, man. I'm not taking anything away from CJ, but on the other side, you got a quarterback that is well experienced in the playoffs, even has a Super Bowl title. Going up against a rookie, nonetheless, a very spectacular rookie, but a rookie nonetheless.
He might be Patty Mahomes 2.0.
I mean, the other guys around him are seasoned a little bit, but Joe Flacco, he's got Amari Cooper, a very solid defense. That's why I went Browns.
Definitely.
The seasoned vet Super Bowl MVP versus the young gun, dude.
Hell, he won a Super Bowl with Ray Lewis. That's how long ago that championship happened.
2012. Oh my God.
I just want
mind you, if Joe Flacco wins, he goes and plays against the Ravens.
That's a dope storyline too.
In his house. Oh God.
Seeing him to play against Baltimore or Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl and the playoffs one more time would have been cool. Either way.
Yeah.
But him in Baltimore against Baltimore, they do a little tribute video for him and have a Raven come and pick him up.
Dang, come on, you're the tiebreaker, dude.
I went Texans.
Yeah,
I went Texans.
Oof. Now we got on the other side.
This is also a cool one because it was Matthew Stafford as a Lion, now a Ram. Jared Goff, a Ram, now the Lion.
Unfortunately, I think the Lions are going to win this game, and I love Matthew Stafford.
It's both revenge, but look, the Lions got the number 1 run defense. The Rams, they've relied on Kyron Williams with at least 20 carries a game, and then it opens up something for Cooper Kupp and Puka. But
Oof.
if they can't get moving with Kyron
What did
against the Lions, it makes sense.
what did Puka get his last game? It was something
4
like a
receptions.
rookie or no.
And
But I'm saying
He got the rookie
he
record
gets
for
some type of award.
receptions.
And the Lions just they figure out a way to win, man. They win football games. They've had their first division title in 23 seasons, their best record, I think, since 99.
Yeah.
I went Lions. Haven't seen enough from the Rams. Sorry.
So that's 2 of us right there. Sorry, Maddie.
You guys went Cowboys?
No doubt.
Yeah.
For free.
I don't know.
CD Lamb with 12 catches.
I'm kind of scared, dude.
I definitely think the Eagles
Why
are
are
going
you
to be the Bucs.
scared of the Packers, dude? Stop. Don't be
The
scared.
The Cowboys haven't had great success at Lambeau Field.
And not for nothing, the Cowboys are not good against
But you're
mediocre
not playing
football
at
teams.
Lambeau.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Cowboys are
But-
not great against mediocre football teams.
I'm just saying that with the past history, when we
They'll
play the
stomp 'em
Packers, in the playoffs, which granted it was against Aaron Rodgers, but Jordan Love, man, he's been heating up, and I feel like he doesn't get a lot of flowers, and he's been heating up the second half of the season. The fact that he's even in the playoffs to begin with,
Yeah.
not bad.
Okay.
The only negative,
Eagles
the
at
biggest negative I
Tampa.
see of the Cowboys is they play down to their opponent. When they play a team who isn't as good as they are, they play down to them, and then the team is actually better than the Cowboys get in there to play. And I mean, Arizona, dude.
Yes, I feel like playoffs though is a different mindset entirely than what was that week 3.
Hopefully,
And I quote,
you would hope.
Post Commanders game when they're giving out the hats for NFC East champs. Dak Prescott said that he's looking for something.
I don't want that. That's a good sign.
So he might get in his bag. We might see a different type of Dak here in the playoffs. I'm hoping.
it's gonna be some good football.
I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got Tampa, Philadelphia.
Philly for sure.
Philly, no doubt.
Yeah, not even
For free.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers, they played pathetic against the Panthers of all teams.
Yes.
And Philly has a insane run defense. Their pass defense is atrocious, but their run defense is good. The Buccaneers rely on Rashad White.
Yeah.
With 19, 20 carries a game. So, and that's the only way to open it up for Baker Mayfield, because they're gonna key in on. If you see Mike Evans or Chris Godwin go for 150, I wouldn't be surprised. But I feel like the Eagles have what it takes with Jalen Hurts and the tush push to keep him within the game.
And the best center in the NFL.
Now let's take some things into consideration. We got Eagles wide receiver Devontae Smith. He has an ankle injury, but he says he plans to play in wild card game.
That doesn't matter if he plays or not.
Let me finish.
They'll win by 3 touchdowns out of 4.
Go ahead. Now, AJ Brown also was injured last week's game. I'm sure he still plans to play for Tampa. There's been a lot of frustration. And Jalen Hurts' finger was throwing up crazy signs against the Giants too. Mind you, the Giants just blew them out to where going into the locker room at the half. I want to say like just a few plays before the half, they sat the starting offense because they were getting blown out 24-0 by the New York Giants, who were at the time 5-11. So let's take that into consideration. Okay, Eagles lose 5 out of their 6 final games, and now have to go up against somewhat hot 9-8 Bucks. Somewhat. The Bucks are here because of their division.
They just beat the Panthers by 9.
Yes, but
the Eagles completely stopped
the
trying.
Eagles just lost to the Giants.
But
They
they
just
Yeah.
lost to
completely
the
stopped trying.
Giants. The New
Okay.
York
The
Giants.
Eagles pulled a tang.
Yeah.
At halftime, they
It
go in the
doesn't
locker
matter
room.
if you stop trying. You lost to the
That
Giants.
does matter.
It
That
does
is
matter.
the point.
They're literally gonna beat the Bucks by
You
May. That might be
conceded
the
to
most.
Giants.
That might be the most lopsided game of the first round of the playoffs. Eagles Buccaneers. They might beat them by 4 or 5 touchdowns.
They keep eyes everywhere. So at halftime, the Cowboys were already beating the hell out of the Commanders. So they're like, okay, the division is lost. Let's
Yeah, it
not
doesn't
risk
matter.
anything, and we'll just put everyone out.
And they said that on Red Zone. They
They
said
gave
that
it up.
if the Cowboys get a big enough lead, that the Eagles might stop trying the rest of the game. They said it on Red Zone. They said if the Cowboys can take a 2-3 touchdown lead, it's pretty much why even win this game.
Why bother?
Yeah.
Because the division was already set at that point, anyways.
Before that, they were getting blown out by the Giants. Whatever.
They started at the same time. So they're watching the Cowboys game at the same time.
Yeah, the Cowboys
watching and
game.
making sure what they do.
I'm sorry. It wasn't. I hate to admit, but it was somewhat close in the first half.
No, the hell it wasn't.
Okay, let me show you.
It was 21-10. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's not close at all. It's almost 2 touchdowns.
It's a 2-possession game. Especially against the Commanders. Like, it's not. No. Hell no.
So yeah, the Eagles definitely beat the Bucks.
Eagles are going to embarrass the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield doesn't know how to play football. Now,
Oh, the
I can't
Eagles
wait-
are the only away
I
team.
can't
he
wait to
chose.
tell you guys I told you so.
I don't think it's happened at all this season.
right.
I can't wait.
Right.
I can't wait.
If we don't got to go there, but someone was minus 26 to me, but
Yeah.
we don't got to.
And then we go Baltimore and Houston.
Do we want to go through the whole thing or save
Yeah, I
that?
think we're making
save
a
it for next
bracket.
week?
I think we're making a bracket because if we get this wrong, the bracket's busted anyway.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like if the Pittsburgh happens to win, our bracket's busted.
Maybe.
We can do the whole bracket, and every week we can like adjust it to the teams that win or lose to
That
what
would
we
be
think is going to
opposed,
happen
yeah.
again.
I kind of like that idea.
Kind of helps us go back and revise what we
Yeah.
picked.
Baltimore's definitely going to beat Houston.
That's free.
Yeah.
49ers.
Now
are gonna
Chiefs and
kill the-
Bills.
49ers are going to beat the Eagles.
Wait, can I ask you? Has there been a rookie quarterback that's come in, done what CJ Stroud's done, and like gone far in the playoffs?
Go ahead, Mr. Steelers guy. I'll let you answer that one.
Ben Roethlisberger, 15-1, lost in the AFC Championship to Mr. Tom Brady. I'll even put that money in the pot because that's one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. 15-1 after the motorcycle accident, before the women.
For the women, dude.
Yeah, dude, there was a whole like women's scandal with Ben Roethlisberger, dude.
It's a super, super rare thing for a rookie to come in and be the guy and win the championship.
And that happened 22 years ago.
Magic Johnson did it.
Yeah, he did. But, I mean, that team was stacked. He walked on a team that
They got Showtime,
we could
yeah.
put Llama on. Win a ring.
Yeah. But after that, no.
No, but this is like historical shit. Well, Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-mm.
No?
Patrick Mahomes sat his whole rookie year.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so there you go.
He played the last like 2 games, I think.
Dak had an impressive rookie season.
That was a fun one to watch with Zeke. It was good, but not enough to win the whole thing. You know?
Yeah. Houston has the quarterback that could carry them through this whole thing, but he won't. You know, but because Baltimore's definitely going to beat them by, I'm going to say 10 points.
I say by Tutty.
Nah, they'll squeeze a field goal in there somewhere. The greatest kicker of all time.
49ers.
That's
Don't
free.
even put your mouse on the Eagles.
Yeah, 49ers.
Chiefs, Bills.
This game right here.
You can really flip a
Piss
coin.
poor.
You can really flip a coin.
But I do think Kansas City's beaten
Oh my god.
Buffalo.
I'm going with Kansas City.
Chiefs have done it over and over again.
Yep.
Bills can't beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
We got the rematch. We'll see if that call would have made a difference.
Cowboys,
come out.
Lions. The Cowboys were in control the entire game. The Lions, it was only a big story at the end because the season was, week 17. So
Yeah, and they ran the same
they're
play
gonna go
3
for
times.
2. Yeah, like
Even
if
though
it
they
was-
could have just kicked a field goal and won the game. But hey, who am I?
well, they would have tied it.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to go to overtime. They didn't
They
want to.
thought they thought they were in the longest yard.
It's either win or lose. That's
We're
the only
all-
reason why it was a
He said
storyline.
we're all inmates. We never whatever he said. We never take the easy route.
Whatever he said.
We always go for it all.
We always
But-
go over it all.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, Cowboys had control the whole game.
Cowboys will win that. Game.
CD had 200 something yards.
It was a great game. It's a good game.
And I think we can
They'll know it's
easily.
good.
I think we can easily say Baltimore, unfortunately,
You know,
and then San Francisco.
I mean, there's a slight storyline. Like, I don't believe the Cowboys should win at all, but there's a slight storyline. The third time's the charm because the Cowboys have lost to the 49ers the past 2 years in a row. in
What
the
they did
playoffs.
to them this season.
But what I think, who was it that? No, I think That's the thing. I'm thinking of the wrong game. But
that game was embarrassing.
I'm hoping that the Cowboys recorded the Baltimore-San Francisco game and picked apart what the Ravens' strategy was and just go with the Ravens' strategy, and hopefully it works for them.
It was
They-
very embarrassing.
They're
but
going to need 2004 Eric Spoelstra to go over that film to have a chance.
the Cowboys just
They're gonna
gotta
need
play
Jehovah.
smart.
Okay, they're gonna need Jehovah on their side.
Here's how the game started. It goes 3 and outs, a Tony Pollard fumble, and then Dak with 3 straight interceptions, 3 picks on 6 plays.
Now because San
If they
Francisco's
avoid
number
that-
1 seed,
Yeah,
now because San Francisco's number 1 seed, they still get home field, right?
yeah. No matter who
Yes.
they play.
Okay.
If they avoid, that series of 3 and out, a fumble, and then 3 picks, I don't think that can ever be replicated again.
Panthers football.
Unless it's happening in Carolina.
Yeah. If San Francisco plays Carolina.
But in the NFC Championship, they just had the ref got in the way. They couldn't spike the ball. And then they had Ezekiel Elliott playing center. If they keep it close, if they can figure out what to do in the last 2 minutes of the game, I feel like they'll actually have a chance. But
Oh my God! And we got a perfect, or no, I'm sorry, just as of recently, not so perfect kicker who didn't, kick or miss 3 or 4 field goals in a row. You know what I'm saying? We got a very good kicker now.
he's the best kicker right now.
He did. I'm not gonna lie though. Against the Commanders, he did get his shit blocked, and after
That's not
that,
his
he
fault,
kicked.
though.
That shit don't
No,
yeah.
after that, the next field goal we tried again. He hit the upright.
Yeah.
He's rushed because
Yeah. They also don't practice at all. Kickers don't practice. So the only practice they get
don't
is
get the
like
right
kicking to that
practice.
net on the sideline.
Yeah. I feel like they got to start going through like live drills, kickers. So
Tyreek
they
Hill
can
even talked about it.
understand,
That he comes out, they kick the ball 2 or 3 times, and then we don't see them again.
Yeah. I feel like if you got a kicker in some Oklahoma drills, I feel like he'll be fine. In a clutch situation, that's guaranteed.
You put a one-on-one, and then right in behind him, the kicker's got to get the punt off.
There you go.
All right, Super Bowl, Baltimore, San Francisco, over under 3 minutes. How long will the lights be off?
Oh, not again.
All
Let's go 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
right,
I'm going under 3.
Going under.
This
For
was
people
one of
who
the most
don't know
insane
that,
Super Bowls.
last time these two played in a Super Bowl together, the power goes out,
At halftime.
and San Francisco.
And the game flips, and you're like, all right.
Yep.
And then Jacoby Jones has a 109-yard touchdown return, kickoff.
Baltimore.
God. And Ray Lewis does the dance, and you don't know what the hell's going on.
Shout out Joe Flacco and them.
That year really pissed me off.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The Ravens shouldn't even been there. If only our defensive player, acted like a 26-year-old or however old he was instead of
That
an
defense,
8-year-old.
that defense
That
they
was
had back
embarrassing.
then, though, that Baltimore defense then was
But we had them beat though.
Yeah, but you didn't.
We
win.
had them beat.
You didn't win, dude. Okay. As
One
a Steeler
play.
fan, I understand what it was like to play
One play.
those teams. Okay.
So annoying.
Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Sue, Ray Rice,
Oh,
Joe
it's embarrassing.
Flacco.
Yeah.
You know. I think they had like Anquan Bolden back then.
I don't know. I want to go through a whole like previous years of if a team played each other in the regular season and if they ended up meeting back again in the Super Bowl, like what happened, you know? Like I want to go through a whole history of how that played out because
Or even just the playoffs, like teams that play in the regular season and play again in the playoffs.
yeah, that's but that's because that was a slaughter. Ravens against the Niners. That was
Yeah.
the Niners didn't look like the 49ers at all. They looked like a
Baltimore.
2010 team again.
Lamar Jackson's in his fucking bag, okay? Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, but that 49ers team is nasty. That 49ers team is historically good.
I mean, they're stacked.
Where is the Super Bowl?
They're stacked
The
like
Vegas?
Yeah, I think so.
So they're both traveling. 49ers a lot less. Damn. That's tough.
I'm going
That's
Baltimore.
tough. Yeah. I'm gonna go Baltimore. Just from the week, the matchup prior. Lamar Jackson MVP year. He's got to finish it out this time. He's got to.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess we can go Baltimore. I don't think they have a
Damn,
chance,
yeah.
but
Yo, son, met this cat.
That's it right there. Our bracket, our beautiful looking bracket. What would be the
that's-
most accurate bracket of all the brackets? Or it's getting close to wrapping up, and I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's real.
Gabe's got to go get his fucking Biden vaccine.
Yo, shout out
Yeah.
Sidelined.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So.
So go ahead.
This is the first playoff episode.
We appreciate you all.
Man.
This has been a great season, Critters.
Love y'all. Thanks for supporting. Obviously, catch us back again next week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Mountain. Because Mountain Time's most important.
My birthday's tomorrow, everybody. My fucking birthday is tomorrow.
Everyone say happy birthday to Bird in the chat. Take a shot for him. If you're not
Shout out
old enough.
Chat Mom. Her birthday
Drink
is
water.
today.
Chad Corn, stand the fuck
Absolutely.
Chat
up.
of corn. That's how we do it, baby.
Happy
Stand the
birthday.
fuck up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go throw up on some roller coasters tomorrow.
That too. Well, yeah. So come back. We love y'all. Likes and subscribe. Leave comments. Be safe. And we'll
Steelers
see you
will
next
beat the
week.
Bills.
Hopefully.
Hands down.
Adios.
Shout out to us.